It's like K.O.B inside MSG. So like we top seed, old school's top speed. Pimp slap left hand, is that hoe gon' bang? Is your bitch gon' gang? Is your nuts on swang? That's pinning who they attached to. Pistachios and bag moves. Took my head up out my moon to be the sun and hoop in glass shoes. Cash, back up on that ass. Season dose, I'm off that gas too.
Coming no warning, Jack kamikaze. Bloody, battered and bruised. Adrian life been rocky. Third act of my saga struggle didn't break me or stop me. Dressing like I like my hair real drippy and sloppy. Draped up and dripped out. Put my money where I be talking about to move to H-Town and motherfucking burn it down. Henry tried not by Optimate Prime. I'ma still be in that to the day that I die. Wow.
Yeah. This your dog C.O.D, the C.O.W.boy music, and ooh, and love to welcome you to Give me some headlines. Season 2, episode 53, and you know it, me, C.O.D.M.D, the doctor. Two in the pink, one in the stink, aka the shocker, and I'm always running with my dog P. Talk to these folks and make sure you come proper.
It's your boy, P. Henry Trotter IV, a.k.a. Home Run Trot, a.k.a. Casino P, a.k.a. Sneeze, a.k.a. oh yeah, Casino P, Gamble with your life, a.k.a. Mock Tube, a.k.a. Queen with the pen,
Gamble with your life,
and with the lens. Life is a gamble, man. Crit told us that. And Beanie Siegel, I believe, a.k.a. Ninth Wonder produced that beat. Shout out. AKA Frederick _ Thugless. AKA Rip Rhodes. AKA your grandma's favorite house guest because that boy got them goddamn manners. And he brought them with him.
And speaking of that boy having manners, that fits very in line with the theme of this week's Flight Day. Time, man. We in there bit, man. We gonna be celebrating. We gonna be celebrating motherfucking cuisine. But before we get there, bro, what the fuck do fast shout mean? I remember you used to say fast shout my nigga Lou Dawson shit like that. Man. What the fuck that shit mean?
You said that. I never said that. I never knew what that shit means.
I thought I might have said it, so I figured I'd jump in by accusing you of having said it. So we just gonna keep it pushing.
It was in senior skip day. It was a senior skip day.
Oh, damn, that is in a verse. Yeah, that's exactly that.
Fast shot my nigga Lou Dawes was happening to the parade. Was back on the mount.
Yes, sir. And man, me and P be cooking, man. And I'm gonna have P tell a little anecdote before we drop it really into that bit. But we just go kick it off right here. Cause this dude funny as fuck. I really enjoy bro on TikTok. He's comedian Boogie Official, Boogie B Official, excuse me, comedian Boogie B Official on TikTok. But bruh funny as hell, man. He put a little New Orleans flavor on everything he do as far as his comedy and his videos. So you won't be surprised at all by the content of this one.
History books. Come here, let me stretch y'all out right fast, because this New Orleans hood history on the Chinese Cajun food we like to call Yaka-Me. It's actually Yaka-Me, which I just found out because we've been calling it Yaka-Me my whole life. Yaka-Me is a traditional New Orleans dish that you can only get in New Orleans, even though it's Chinese by origin, because the Chinese came over to New Orleans in the 1800s to build a railroad from New Orleans to Houston. And while they was there, they set up a Chinatown. And New Orleans people got their food, tasted it, and added a little something to it, and started calling it Yaka-Me. Kind of like Chinese soul food, because it's a hangover cure as well, so some people call it old sober. You can put anything in your Yaka-Me if you're going to make it yourself. You can put the shrimp and the beef and the whatever, but it's very similar to Chinese or Thai ramen, but it tastes a whole lot better. I don't care how you spell it. Just call it Yaka-Me. Come to New Orleans and get some. If your food bland, bring it to New Orleans. We'll fix it. Come to New Orleans and get some. If your food bland, bring it to New Orleans. We'll fix it.
Hey, the way he ended that shit is fantastic.
Chef's kiss. Literal chef's kiss, man. And
that's funny. Yaka-Me.
But yeah, man. That brings us to the beef or the bread and butter of this here flight deck, the flight fliggity, man. We talking about motherfucking our favorite seasoning palettes. Cause if you have a favorite seasoning palette, it carry you through the different seasons. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And we sliding right out of porridge and your heavy pastas, your bolognese, your goddamn your shrimp and chicken Alfredo, them big thicketies and shit, right up into barbecue and I call it plate season. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause even if it ain't barbecue, man, you want some shit you could throw on a plate because you moving on the go. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying? You got hot shit to do. You feel what I'm saying? Literally. Yeah. Weather and the type how nigga be moving when sundress season you hit. But sundress season and barbecue season, man, we talking about flavor, and that video along with a story kind of just hit me because when I'm meditating, sometimes my mind will take me back to different moments. And I feel like it be trying to tell me, oh, it ain't so bad. Because I don't like people and shit and doing stuff. But I was meditating earlier this week and a really dope ass moment hit me from when I was out grocery shopping and shit. And my dog just happened to be on a grocery run too. So we needed to go on a grocery run. So we went to that bit together and we was at the Publix on the corner of goddamn La Vista and Lennox, goddamn. And it be thick in that motherfucker. I'm talking about bad bitch. But anyway, what this story was kind of special is because we got to chopping it up with a chef. And she gave us a recipe. Do you know what story I'm talking about, P?
The chef that gave us a recipe at the Publix. I don't remember that one.
Oh man, it was a recipe for ribs.
I don't remember that.
Ah, damn! I was trying to set it up so I could toss the story to you. So I actually finished it, man, because if I had to pick like an area or a type of cuisine that's my favorite seasoning palette, it would probably be New Orleans. But if I could pick or kind of share with the people the way that the favorite dishes I make have come about, they have all been through recreating something I ate or experienced in someone's home. Like my favorite chicken pot pie has biscuits as the crust, but that's because my brother, the Ferguson, you know what I'm saying, they mama make it with biscuits as the crust, and I don't consider it wintertime. It could be 2 degrees outside. It is not wintertime until I've had chicken pot pie with biscuits as the crust, and I make that bitch from scratch. I'm talking about it should be delicious.
That shit sounds fantastic. I've seen it before. I've never had it.
I fix that next winter. I fix that, even if I got a goddamn mayo.
I never fucked with, when I was growing up, I never fucked with chicken pot pie.
I overnight it.
I love it now.
Yeah, the shit delicious. I send it to you. It's gonna look like an apple pie. But yeah, this particular time, short story, man. She was one of the ladies who do the cooking and shit in one of the sections, but she actually wasn't at work. We were just over there having a good ass conversation with the lady who was working that section, and we went down the aisle. We was in the seasoning aisle. And she was actually getting ready to go do a private dinner because she do chef work and shit. And she was like, let me tell you what you do. Because we was throwing a little barbecue. Man, she said, what you want to do is you want to marinate it in pineapple juice and shit. And people was like, pineapple juice.
The pineapple juice story. I remember the pineapple juice story. I remember the pineapple juice. Take it for here.
Tell them the recipe. Tell them the recipe if you don't remember the story, though. Because I had to set her, hit them with the rib recipe. Because the whole thing that it amount to is...
It's like...
Every time I made these reels, when I tell you people show their ass, boy, people show their ass when I make these reels for them, bro. And it's like, man, just being nice to a lady in Publix is why countless people I know have had what they call some of the best ribs they've ever had in their life, man. She out here blessing the hell out of folks just talking to random niggas in Publix, man.
I don't remember.
If you don't remember her exact recipe, do you still have elements of it? Do you use pineapple juice or citrus fruit? Because she talked about other things.
I haven't made ribs in a while.
You thought I was bullshit when I talked to you about how vivid my memory is, did you?
Yeah.
I be remembering shit.
No, I do remember that. Like, because that was the weirdest shit. We heard it and we was like, what? And she was like, do that shit. She's like, put that shit in pineapple juice. I want to say brown sugar was a part of that.
Yep.
But maybe it wasn't.
Yep.
But yeah, she was like, soak it in. It was something else that you put it like in a bag or whatever, like in the pineapple juice. It was something else that you put in there with it, like while it's marinating. It wasn't just pineapple juice. It was like another liquid or some shit like that you put in there with it. But I think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him the recipe because if you don't remember, I might be the only nigga running around making these reels. They might be able to do that in the contest.
You might be the
I'm gonna keep that under my hat.
Yeah,
Y'all got pineapple juice. The rest, good luck, nigga. But shit. So tell us, what's your favorite seasoning palette? If you can't say New Orleans, so we ain't duplicate. What's your favorite seasoning palette that you fucking with, bro? Regional, fucking international. It could be anything, man. Cause I'll tell you my second favorite if I don't hear from you. When it comes to regional food, Mexican, like take me south of the border. Take me south of the border. And I won't be needing to say anything.
Yeah. Take me south of the border. I've had some food down there, bro, and like hole in the wall spots and shit. Like I've been down there 4 times now. And like every last time is like somewhere around Cabo. But like the little drop off spots, man, like they'll hit you with some shit. You see some shit on the menu, and like you ask them, because I always want to ask, like, what the hell y'all putting in this shit down here? And man, they'll tell you, and they actually use like real sugar down there, like all of they shit, like the abuelas down there and the tias, and oh man, the madres down in Mexico, they doing it right. So if I gotta choose a region or like a cuisine, give me the Mexican palate as far as seasoning go, because I think when it comes to doing shit, because they like shit spicy just like we do as Black people. Right. Like they believe in cleaning their food well. They believe in seasoning that shit, like allowing the meat to have its giving it its space to be great meat, and not over season it, but giving you things that like complement that taste well, man. So yeah, I'll take the Mexican cuisine. I thought you meant like, what do I be seasoning? What do I season that the most, or like what meat or whatever do I season that, and what do I season it with? I was about to say chicken, and I wrote down my whole shit.
I mean,
I wrote down my whole
this our
shit.
show. It's a C.O.D. operation, but feel free to take the scalpel and do some surgery. Got there. What you got over there?
Oh, nigga. So I got my little book.
Hey y'all, if y'all listening to this in the car, make sure y'all look at the time stamp. It's well shit, it's gonna be different when I edit it. But y'all look at what the time is, because every time he has ever cooked chicken and I've been there, people have showed their ass trying to figure out how he cooked the chicken. So he about to give away some game. Talk to the people.
Yeah. I'm always leave out one ingredient because that is like the secret ingredient. But I created this spice, and I ain't gonna give you I'm not gonna give the people the quantities in which I do it. You gotta come taste it first, and then if you come and meet us in person, you taste it when we on tour, then I give you the quantities of which to make this shit in. And the
quantities are so important. That's the funniest part.
Very. But paprika, Tony's, black pepper, minced garlic, dried oregano, chipotle powder, Black River Creole seasoning is a seasoning that you get from Savory Spice. San Andreas achiote rub you get from Savory Spice. Makut lime powder, Bahan seasoning, black duck coffee and spice, coarse applewood smoked sea salt, and there's one other ingredient that I put in there. But a lot of those are like teaspoon here, teaspoon there. But man, I make them wings for you, man. Smoke them hoes, man. Shit. We cooking with hot grease. But yeah, at GSH, niggas do love to cook. That shit is it's not just a pastime, man. Like that's how that's that human, that's the humanity side of our ass. Like we love that connection of feeding people and giving them, like but that time at the ranch, being able to feed 100 people with 2 motherfuckers, like you feel like, and I don't feel like this is blasphemous, you feel like Jesus feeding the multitude.
You just undersold us like a motherfucker. We fed 120 motherfuckers before 7 a.m. before the guests got out of bed. We fed the workers, and the workers was 120 motherfuckers. 124 if you don't count us. We fed us too though. But much later in the day, niggas was up at 5 and they eat to 10 every day. And niggas be doing that Monday meeting and be like, yeah, it's okay, guys. You can skip cleanup and just come on out. And I'll be like, I'll see you out there shortly. We finished cleaning up, cook breakfast, come out there with something that look, niggas be looking at our plates like, I'm like, this how we eat every day. This ain't a Monday thing. You know what I'm saying?
Breakfast is always fried out. It was always brunch.
Bruh, put on 40 pounds in 6 months, nigga. Yeah. Straight up.
Niggas just come out that way. They used to look at our plates so sick.
Niggas was eating gourmet ribeye with their omelets.
Yeah.
Salted.
Yeah. And then Shawty was like, oh yeah, she was trying to give us like 15 minutes. He's like, bitch, I'm not finna rush myself. What do you mean? I just stood in that kitchen.
Y'all just got to work. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Like I just stood in there for 5 hours on my damn feet in this damn heat. I'm finna sit down and eat.
We had that meeting and I did the math with, I was like, okay, so let's work this out. Me and P get up at 4 o'clock before the whole ranch and we feed everybody and y'all go back to bed. Y'all come in 3.5 hours later and y'all help us do lunch for the employees and the guests. And then we do lunch for the kids by ourselves. So me and P responsible for helping with 5 meals, 2 of which we do completely by ourselves, and y'all responsible for 3. You don't see what's wrong with that shit? And she was like, wait a minute, how you get 5? I was like, breakfast, lunch. Y'all niggas do lunch, dinner. Cause I forget her name, God bless her, that's fucked up. But we had somebody come in from another ranch and cook dinner for the employees every night. So our kitchen staff didn't cook employee dinner.
Jane,
we only fit Jane. Shouts out to Jane. Yeah. Oh, I love you. Forgive my heart if you hear this. I love Jane, man. Like she got mad. She got sick of that shit too in the middle of the summer and showed out. She was like, fuck this shit. Y'all got it then. And then Mal was like, fuck it, I got it. She did that shit for 2 days and called and apologized. I said, I respect it. Me and Mal had a good ass laugh over some whiskey about that shit.
You realize how important the motherfuckers who make the food
Every person, bro. Every single person.
Like the people who make the food, you can't do without them motherfuckers. Like whenever I go to a hotel or something, I have a newfound respect for the people who, like, whenever you show up to a hotel,
it was so funny, bro.
On vacation,
the day that Mal had to make up for missing for you, and she came in there and did your job, she was like, I can't believe I made him do all of this shit by himself because it's a lot easier to do what you do. I said, it's what, nigga? You didn't have to prep shit. We was in that big.
we cracked.
We was in there having a good ass time though. We had a good laugh about it. She's like, it's much easier to do what you do. I said, man, don't start that shit. We had a good laugh. I felt like she was just saying it to see how I would go respond, but she just respected how tough your job was. Cause we figured that shit out, man, and we got to where we was switching back and forth, and then we was like, yo, fuck this shit. You got that shit, G. I don't envy what you do. It ain't like, nah, nigga, you do this for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then even down to cracking all them fucking eggs, I had got the way I was good at it. It took me so much longer to make 5 Cambros worth of pancake mix than it did to crack 1,000 eggs.
Yeah.
And then the fact that we couldn't leave until the other one was finished. I remember that day I watched your left-handed ass crack them eggs and you would not let me help because it wasn't even pride. It was nah, bitch, you said you want me to do the eggs, nigga, I'm gonna do the eggs. But we both know I'm gonna do this shit how I do the eggs. This nigga, Pete, I shit you not, yo. This nigga Cause like the way we did that shit, we cracked them holes into a big ass strainer and then wisp them so they was already fluffy, and you avoided getting any shells in your Cambro and your egg mix, cause the strainer would catch that shit, as well as make sure only the finest of the egg stuff got through. You feel what I'm saying? That way you know you mixed it well. When I tell you my nigga P was over there making a jambalaya, I be in that bitch whipping. I'm talking about egg everywhere. That nigga P was in that bitch making a jambalaya. I'm talking about shrimp, corn, good goddamn crawfish. I'm ready to fight that nigga. And then Mallory keep putting me to work doing other shit while he busy doing that. I prepped so much fucking food. When we left that day, and you remember this day, P, we got to our room. And before I could even step outside to smoke a joint, we watched the rest of the kitchen staff walk up the hill for their fucking break. Am I lying, P?
Yeah.
Well, that's when we knew we had to have a meeting. We was like, ain't no fucking way. Y'all coming in the kitchen at 11 o'clock. We in this bitch at 5. Y'all come in at 11 and y'all break is when we get off work? Ain't no fucking way. Y'all on break by the time we get? Hell no. I be goddamn. Goddamn. That when I started taking an hour and a half off after breakfast. Bro, I was like,
done. You'll get done.
And that's what I told Mallory.
I'm like, man, he doing what the fuck he need to do. Don't ask me. I'm not his daddy. Go find him. You go find him and you ask him what he doing.
You told me she was asking about me, and I went up to her house the next day. When I got off, before I went to the house, I went to her house before I went to my house, and I just talked to her. And I just let her know what the situation was. And you know what I was doing? I got tired of trying to play with going by the pool and this, that, and the third. I was like, I'm gonna just go home and relax and come back ready for the shift when they show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when we had that meeting, it opened up a lot of things. I appreciate her realness, man. Cause I was like, Shawty, I don't think you understand. Think about how stressful dinner be. She's like, yeah, and I don't think y'all realize how stressful it be. I said, no, Mal, I don't think you understand how valuable it is that from the moment you gave us the morning shift, you ain't even had to get out of bed until 11. You ain't had to think about that shit. She come in the kitchen smiling and giggling. We'll be back there like, boy, they on some fuck shit today. And that only mean we getting really fancy orders. It'd be like, we want Mickey Mouse pancakes with chocolate chips. And this nigga P making eyes with the chocolate chips and a smile with bananas. He in there fucking it up. I'm in there making omelets and goddamn, oh, it's their birthday. How old is they? I'm trying to spell the number with the fucking tomatoes and the omelet. And if you do it right when you set the eggs, I'm talking, we in that bit fucking it up.
The first time they ordered
she'll peek back there. She was like, she'll be like,
I almost lost my shit.
The first time I see her peek back there, she said, I didn't think y'all had it in you. And she came back there and said, Dave, this the first day you've made them eggs correctly. Who taught you how to make them eggs? What that nigga Ye said, what he was talking about on that Devil in the New Dress? It was Chris Rock, something about the quarters of the pussy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, who taught you? Yeezy taught me. I was like, that nigga Time taught me. At first, man, I was sending out over mediums, not flipped and shit. But like, that shit was a whole funny ass experience, yo.
Yeah. So this is extremely valuable to the people who are listening on the audio and on the video. Make demands of your employers, man. Like, don't let these motherfuckers have you doing shit that you don't want to be doing. They used to try to push me out of the kitchen. I came up to Wyoming so I can be in the kitchen. Like, don't tie my colleagues' schedule to mine because I stay in this motherfucking kitchen all day. So like, make the demands and like let people know who are in a supervisory position or in a leadership position or a managerial position, how you feel and how you want your work environment to look, especially when you bring in value and you have leverage. Make sure that these people understand that this is how I want to work and this is how I'm the most productive. And my dog was that's something I learned that summer, man, is I lost a job earlier, about 5 months earlier, not even 5 months earlier. Yeah, 5 months earlier, I'd lost the job. And once I got out there and I got to see how my dog maneuvered around, and I know I was bringing a lot of value to the company where I lost my job. And in this job, when we got out here and we was cooking, Like, we was feeding over 200 people a day. So I know we brought value. Like, we put food in these motherfuckers' bellies. And so you can make demands when you have that type of leverage. You say, let two people feeding over 200 people say, hey, I'm walking up out this motherfucker. How y'all gonna feel that space? Your day gonna get a whole lot harder. So when you're in positions of power and you have leverage, make sure people understand, like, you are bringing something that they need. And so that environment needs to look like the environment that's going to help you get to where you want to be, not just you are your own business. You are a business yourself. What does that business need to succeed? Make them motherfucking demands. Build your leverage up and then make the demands.
Because it was crazy. And like, after that meeting, we had so many real conversations, me and her just drinking and chilling and talking and shit. But like, and she was like, what do you think caused all that conflict in the beginning? I was like, shawty, me and P had proved our competency. And because we older than you, you felt like you had to come in and prove that you was the boss every day. When every moment you spent in the kitchen, me and him was trying to learn from you. So I don't know whether or not that didn't feel like a subordinate enough role to you or what was happening for you mentally, but I felt like you were trying to establish your dominance because you felt like the kitchen was up and running when you got there and the boss had showed up. She started laughing and I was like, nah, that shit ain't funny though. Because I'd be chilling and you'd be in there like, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? And have you done that? And I'm like, yeah. And then you'd need to tell me something to do. So you'd act like I hadn't done some shit I was supposed to do when you were asking me to do something that was out of my normal responsibilities. And when you got negative energy, you treated it like I didn't want to do the thing as opposed to I was going, the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm saying? But the more we talked, the more she kind of switched her style up a little bit. You feel me? Because even down to that holding us there at the same time, I said, yo, it's the kitchen. We just got to feed motherfuckers. My duty should be task-oriented, not time-oriented. Especially when we done feeding motherfuckers at a certain time after lunch. Like, you shouldn't keep me for a certain amount of time in the afternoon prepping for dinner and shit. Like, it should be a done point with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 people in the kitchen. 2 motherfuckers do breakfast by themselves. Y'all tackling dinner with 8 motherfuckers. You need to keep me to 4 o'clock? Ain't no way, goddamn. Ain't no way. And then, like, the thing was, I was like, I don't want to do grunt work. I want to learn how to do fly-ass, fancy cuisine shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're going to have to come to dinner for that. I said, I'd come to dinner if I wasn't there until 2 hours before y'all start cooking that shit. And she's like, all right, I'll send you home early on them days. Bruh, I came in that bitch to this day. I be making these fucking gourmet mushrooms. It was one of the first things I made when I came in there for a dinner shift. When I tell you, boy, my sauteed mushrooms are out of their world. And it's so simple, bruh. It's so simple, man. But to do it right, she was a great fucking teacher, bruh. She be in her bag when she educate. It was the management shit she had to settle into, but she cook her ass off.
Yeah. She never lacked in the area of what the fuck do I do when I need to cook some shit? Like, and if like a dish failed,
I loved how frustrated she was when you asked her what a recipe was. She had the old black woman smell it. I can't tell you how many times she told me that shit.
She would tell me to taste
smell it. She tell me to smell it too, though. With so much, and it made so much sense. But I'd be like, is this parsley or is this shit erect? She's like, if you don't smell that shit, and I was like, you right. And then I walk right off. Whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Another lesson for the people, man. Use all your senses.
All of them.
Use all your senses. I can't see the difference.
I walk off talking about it ain't no label on the bag. Bite that shit. Cause it's another one. Pesto look just like something else, but they taste totally fucking different. You know what I'm talking about? And that was always a tasted situation. Like, is this pesto?
It's the mashed up chickpeas. What is that shit called? What is mashed up chickpeas? Oh, not
the finished product. I'm talking about the leaf shit. When you pulling it out, the spice thing. Pesto always used to look like something else to me. It wasn't parsley.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, you talking about.
It was another leafy bitch.
Yeah.
And we used to make dips out that shit too.
Oh man, cilantro.
Yeah, fucking cilantro. But boy, is they different in taste and smell.
Yeah.
That nigga Dave hit me with
That
a bite at
cilantro
one
bite you in your
time
motherfucking
instead of a
nose.
smell. Boy, I bit that cilantro. I was so fucking mad. I said, yeah, nah. I looked at that shit through a microscope, meaning my thick ass glass. I was like, let me make sure I know I can see that shit.
Yeah,
But
that
hey,
shit's
yeah,
spicy.
man.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Still on the
that's a
flight
good
there,
time.
Cameron.
Hey, yeah, I'm about to say, man, we'll talk about cooking all day, but we're gonna slide right out of that flight deck. It's a give me some TV. P, what you been watching, bruh?
This week, not a damn thing, man. I ain't watched a damn thing on TV this week. It was a crazy past week, man. It was a crazy week. Let me see. I know I watched one episode. I had to watch an episode of something. We cut something on one night and we both just passed out. I'm lying. I got it. Can I go? Here we go.
Yeah, you got it. I'll finna cut you off in a second, but go ahead if you got it.
Gossip Girl.
Whoa. Wow. That nigga said Gossip Girl, y'all. Y'all heard it right.
Shorty cut on an episode of Gossip Girl. And I'd heard about it, never seen it, never knew the context of it. Shout out to Blake Lively. I didn't know that's how she got her start. The dude from the show on Netflix, he was in that joint. A couple of faces that I knew. But yeah, man, Gossip Girl is about this young lady who's an it girl, like in the New York scene, and like she do some crazy shit. And skip
Can you hear
town.
what I'm saying?
You said something about a big vagina, I think.
I can't see my readings on the shit. You can still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
You said big vagina, not me.
No. But yeah, it's it girl in New York. They in like high school, and one girl do some crazy shit to her best friend, and she skipped town, and she come back, and like it's like the New York elite, like the kids of the New York elite, and like they all in crowd hating on people who not in the in crowd and shit. It was entertaining. It was entertaining for the 3 episodes that I watched.
Yeah, man. I have a Y chromosome and I act like it. But said all that to say, I caught the newest episode of Force, and that's Tommy's spinoff in the Power universe. And I hate having to wait a week to watch these motherfuckers, and this one I had to wait 2 weeks on, but it was good though, man. That shit be popping off in that motherfucker, man. You caught any other spinoffs? You still ain't really. Oh yeah, we talked about you not watching Power because of the fucking. You got and I believe you'd have watched it if you were single. But I just leave that at that. But yeah, it's a good ass spinoff, and I won't do no spoilers, but it definitely worth a watch. If you enjoyed Power and Tommy was a character that you were fond of, this shit, it's a good time. But if I was you, I'd wait until 4/17. That's the season finale, because then you can watch every episode and then you ain't gotta wait.
So that's on Sunday.
It ain't J.K. Rowling fucking Goosebumps twist and turn enough to wait a week to see the next thing in the as far as the plot twist and the plot point. It's a lot of the audience know something that the characters don't, and that's what create the suspense. So having to wait a week to see the shit play out is like, I already know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see the nigga find out. You feel me? What the fuck? That makes sense? It's known knowns and it's unknown unknowns. But like, oh, okay. So we just saw this happen. And right after, that nigga lied about what happened. At some point, him finding out the truth is going to cause conflict. You gotta wait 3 episodes to find it out. And if you're not binge watching, that's 3 weeks. That could be a month if it's the Super Bowl or the Oscars and they take a Sunday off. You know what I'm saying? Just balls. Like, at least with the way shit worked today, it's just available at midnight on the day it's supposed to air. You don't even have to wait for the time it come on TV. That is titties. I like that. But that's my give me some TV for the week. Force is a good watch, and it is worth the time. Ain't nothing worth the wait. Take that, Weezy. That's why he just said sorry for the wait. He ain't say it was worth it, even though he know his music fire as fuck. He just apologized for it. So if one of the greatest rappers of all time know niggas don't like to wait and they don't want no fucking excuses after they done waited, you keep all that bullshit. You can just apologize and move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Yeah. Wayne just said, yeah.
The legend.
It's here. Here you go.
Yeah. That nigga said, how you say sorry in Spanish? Lo siento.
Lo siento.
They're like, this rude motherfucker. He learning our language and this bitch ain't learned how to make amends. I'm better than that, y'all. Don't believe that, y'all. Don't read that in a book. Yeah, me. But P.
Yeah.
Ski. Can I do you a favor?
You gonna give me some headlines, bruh?
Yes, sir, man. You want your dessert first?
Nah.
Okay. Former Cowboys exec Gil Brandt apologizes for insensitive remarks about Dwayne Haskins. For those who are not in the know, young man just, yeah. Oh. You said you didn't want your dessert first, nigga. You know how I come on my give you some headlines. You hit me 2 sets of 3, and you asked for this. You asked for this. You feel me?
Yeah.
From the USA Today. My doctor made me cry. It summed up everything that's wrong with healthcare.
That's a good cliffhanger.
And Lisa Leslie says she was told not to make a big fuss over Brittney Griner's detainment in Russia. That's a story P chose not to take 2 weeks ago, so I kept it in the can. Yeah, I'm gonna box that nigga in. You don't have to pick it this time, but they need to know that not only did nobody seem to give a fuck about that black woman being stuck in Russia, they were trying to suppress other legends who, if they were still active, would have been in her shoes potentially. The only reason Brittney Griner is in Russia is because women who hoop in the WNBA don't make enough money, so she have to go play for an international team in the offseason, building the WNBA's brand and viewership overseas. And nobody gonna give a fuck when that young woman stuck in Russia during military conflict. But yeah, we don't even need to talk on that one, but I had to speak that. So yeah, we got that story. Then we got the boy Gil Brandt apologizing.
I'll take that one.
Gil?
Nah, the Brittney Griner, Lisa Leslie story.
That dirtbag Gil. During an interview on I Am Athlete podcast this week, shouts out to I Am Athlete, them boys doing amazing work. WNBA legend Lisa Leslie revealed that she was advised not to make a big fuss. She did the quotation marks over Brittney Griner's detainment in Russia. Well, we were told, and again, this is all sort of passed along through hearsay, but what we were told was not to make a big fuss about it so they could not use her as a pawn, so to speak, in this situation in the war, Leslie said. So to make it like it's not that important or don't make it a free Brittney and we start this campaign and then it becomes they could use, she continued, that we were told, and I don't want to say who said that, but it's what's been spreading throughout the women's basketball world. And she had to talk around it and obviously didn't say quite anything. But what she was trying to say is they were told if they made a big fuss about needing her back and needing her back right now, then America would have had to do something in order to get that, and they didn't want to have to give anything up. So it needed to seem like we didn't give a fuck. That's pretty much what the fuck she said. Am I wrong? Did I suss that out properly or no?
It sounds like you did. I've heard a lot of different stories related to this story, man, and I don't know which one is the fucking truth, but that's some wild. Like because why would you detain her unless she was a bargaining chip? Like,
you got caught with cannabis oil in her luggage.
But that's what I'm saying. They're
trying to give her 10 years in prison.
Yeah, exactly. Because they know that's going to be, she's one of the biggest names in the sport. And so detaining her, like, I'm sure somebody else got caught.
The app against me, bro. It's supposed to switch on audio clips and my microphone muted. Why would it cut back to me right there? You seen that shit, bro? That's savage. My shit was muted, bro. I'm gonna cut that out. Go ahead, though. My bad. This very serious. Good. Don't tell the people what we talk about.
But how could you? I don't see Russia detaining Brittney Griner without the knowledge that she's one of the biggest faces in the sport, knowing that they probably gonna come over here and try to get her, and we can get something we want out of this. Like, I'm sure somebody else has gotten caught over there with cartridges for whatever the fuck I don't even know if it was vape cartridges. I don't know if it was marijuana.
If they weren't at conflict with America, they wouldn't have been checking everybody flying from Russia to America trying to catch as many people as they could as possible.
Right. Like,
they're trying to
amplify Brittney Griner, who being detained because they like, all right, well, we just gonna hold as many people as we gonna find a reason to hold.
Your ticket from here to there, let's play with you.
Right. Right.
You are now black and driving on the highway.
And we're gonna see what they're gonna do about it.
We're gonna go fishing.
And I don't even want to comment on the diplomatic strategy of this country, but because I don't know anything about it besides using us as a bargaining chip, Russia not going to help you. So just send her on back home, brother. Just
who they think they got? Home. Kelsey Kenny?
Who you think you got? You must pay attention to the news over here and know they don't give a fuck about us.
Do you even think they got Kelsey Click? What's wrong with them, P? That's a shame though. But because part of why I read the headline and it impacts me and resonates with me in kind of a different way is when Lisa Leslie goes and accomplishes all that she accomplishes, when she deals with all the racism she deals with in the Olympic Games and shit, and go out and represent America the way she does, and is not only like a hero to young women everywhere, but young boys and girls of any goddamn race, creed, color, worldwide. And then she has this amazing platform. She's an amazing businesswoman, still an active voice in basketball. How fucking dare they take her voice away when her sister is stuck in fucking Russia? If everything that she's been able to accumulate as far as social capital isn't to be cashed in that moment, what the fuck is it all for? So she could talk about the future of basketball? You really? That's what all of it amount to? Just being able to talk basketball. That shit. That don't feel good for me, for somebody who admires and has a lot of respect and love for Lisa Leslie, man. But shawty dope as fuck. And that I Am Athlete interview was dope as fuck for anybody who got the time to go check that out, man. They be doing good work over there.
Yeah. As many times as I see WNBA players, women's national soccer team players, like whenever women show up, man, they always have some great shit to say. And it's I don't believe that they're media trained.
They always have some great shit to say. They be talking too.
Like they be talking
with some foodie time.
They be talking. Yeah. But yeah, to take people's voice away when it's your loved one, like that is a community of women who I'm sure they all do shit with each other in the off season. Like they seem to really mostly get along. To take her voice away from her that's just unacceptable. And I guess that's a part of the diplomatic strategy is we'll silence who we want to when we need the outcome that we want. Like what's the consequence for her speaking up about it and defying that? You know what I'm saying? Like she got to worry about that side of it as well. And you trying to silence me, but I have this freedom to talk about it out loud. But if I don't adhere to the rules that you set, whoever you are, then I got to pay a consequence for that. And there's a consequence for me speaking up for somebody who's been wrongfully detained. Like that's it's wild, man. It's a wild situation. It's a wild situation.
I feel like the only way around this shit is to at some point start boycotting they telecast and make them give the rights to us to be able to talk, live commentate their games on our own platforms, bro. I feel like that's the only solution, bro. If we have to work for larger corporations, there will always be compromises that are made that serve their agenda. Because you work toward their dreams if you're not working for yourself. And if that's how you put food on the table, you can't really go too hard about them feeling like, I mean, even from a just being 100 about it, because we all want to be bosses and all this other shit too. How many people at your company you want working toward their own personal agenda at the expense of what the fuck you doing while on the clock at your motherfucking company with the platform you built? You know what I'm saying? So until we doing our own shit on our own shit, it's shit we gonna have to deal with. You feel me?
That's a real ass statement there, my G.
Well, yeah, we finna start covering the fuck out of our own sports and wild shit, and we finna make superstars out of regular niggas, man. And then we gonna talk our crazy shit, man. We GSH the Ocho, and we gonna let you know what that mean. The more this shit go, you feel me? But Pete,
yeah,
you know at GSH, if you really want that monedero, this the first place you need to go and get. And we slide into a segment that I like to call Eerie Deja Big. Can you see that screen, cuz?
I can. Yes, sir.
Hey, big time. We're in the big time. We got the Masters 2022, cuz. We got the Masters 2022. We got the Masters 2022 results. My dog, P. Take it away, man. I'm going to be doing the secretarial work on this thing, man. And we talking big horse shit, big DHM shit, dark horse mentality, but also that secretarial work too. I'm going to be doing the clickety-clacking on them kibbity bappins. And just to refresh the people memory for my dog, P, jump into the results. People, last week on GSH, Season 2, Episode 52, what the fuck was the name of the episode?
Rappy Gilmore.
I knew it wasn't scary as Splifty one.
That was some of my best work.
It was. And I knew it was golf related. That's why I didn't want to floof it off. Rappy on Season 2, Episode 52, an homage to the great Adam Handler, Rappy Gilmore. And on that episode, we had a That's a Bet where we chose a roster of 4 golfers, and we'll be having a round robin that is a collection of their scores, not their place in the tourney. Again, a collection of their scores. And our bet will be based off of the collective I'm trying to make golf exciting. We're going to do this how we do shit. You feel what I'm saying?
P, take it away. That's what I be doing. I be
motioning and stroking.
Motion and the stroking.
Was you remixing the Pharrell? I didn't hear that the first time. That was kind of fly. Do that one.
I be stroking. That's an old blues song. I be stroking to the east. I be stroking to the west. I be stroking to the woman that I love best. I be stroking.
You know the Pharrell song I'm talking about? Oh, man. When he getting hype and past the Gavassier, hey, the girl rolling. Oh, girl, pat the Gavassier. You go, hey, that girl stroking. Girl, pat a little Shiny thing. That's the putter girl. Peddler shiny thing. That's the putter girl. Go ahead. We finna make a golf tape. Y'all better believe it, man. Bag full of sticks coming to a links near you. Fuck you talking about. The golf tape from the third. Bag full of sticks. That's a good ass idea. I shouldn't have said that on the cat. Let me screenshot that and delete that out. We doing that shit. We got to send some shit to Schoolboy Q. Get him on that bag full of sticks. Damn, I said it again. It's too good of an idea. 10-man bullshit. We got to do that tape, bag right?
Sticks. Yeah.
The first single is all golf ASMR.
It's going to be golf claps.
Hell yeah. The hi-hat gonna be the sound of that scrubbing on the clubs.
Oh man, it's gonna be a shake that ass song called "Get in the Hole."
You talking about?
Bro, that shit, bro. They love screaming that shit at golf tournaments, man. It's the weirdest shit. Get in the hole.
I was about to say I ain't never heard nobody scream that shit on the golf course. I ain't been to a tournament.
What? Though. Yeah, at the tournaments. Yeah. No, they don't say that shit like on that. It's 4 niggas out there playing. Corbin do that shit though. Making fun of the motherfuckers that do it.
I already got the idea for the first shit, bro. The one that's the beats and the shit from the golf noises. We just yelling "fold" on the beats. That's all we doing on that. It don't matter what the beat is either. It could be fold, 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 fold. Well, you don't know nothing about that shit, bro. What's up, man? You got them results, man? I've been trying to stall for you.
Yeah. No, I got them.
Get to talking, man. I done threw it to you 3 times, and then we started back talking about the shit I was talking about when I threw it.
Yeah. So C.O.D, his first pick was the.
Oh, that's my fault. Yeah, my bad. So our 4 golfers, Tiger Woods, Justin Thomas, Hideki Matsuyama, and John Rahm make up the C.O.D. Superstars. What's the name of your team? Scotty Scheffler, Joaquin Neiman, and Colin Morikawa, rounding it up with Jordan Spieth, make up the P-Putters.
The Strokers. The Strokers.
The P-Putters, aka the what?
Strokers.
Just Strokers? Okay, Strokers. So Scotty Scheffler, Joaquin Neiman, Colin Morikawa, and Jordan Spieth make up the Strokers with Bubba Watson as the ghost pick. And COD Superstars are Tiger Woods, Hoshin Hamas, Hideki Matsuyama, and Han Ham. Rounded out with my nigga BK. No BK, if you know what I'm talking about. Brooks Koepka. Talk your shit, P.
Yeah. So, the good brother, Eldridge, Tiger Woods, finished the tournament at plus 13.
Oh, God.
Now let my dog. So what my dog right now is doing, for the people who are listening to the audio version of this, we have our spreadsheet, our Google spreadsheet pulled up. My dog is right now, we have our golfers listed, and he is doubling the strokes column and giving us 2 of those, so he can put his guy's strokes in one and mine, the strokers' strokes in the other. That shit gonna be hard because yeah, my dog. So he got to write plus, because whenever you try to do a plus sign or a minus sign on something in Google, it thinks it's a formula when you're in the spreadsheet. And so Tiger Woods finished at plus 13. And that is my dog first pick. My dog Scotty Scheffler
What? You ain't gonna say shit, huh? You just gonna let that ride. Keep going. I'm listening.
Bro, I can see it, but it was too far away for me to make out. That it wasn't spelled right.
You see that better?
Yeah, bet that. Scotty Scheffler finished the tournament at -10.
Fuck. That's a 23 fucking bitch swing. In the first, hold up.
And nigga, you wrote Aggie.
For aggregate.
Yeah, I know exactly what it means.
My bad.
Yeah. Justin Thomas, I think, is your next golfer. Justin Thomas finished at -1.
Yo, Big J Bone. JT Money. Go ahead.
Joaquin Neiman finished at +6.
Yeah, buddy.
7-stroke difference there. Your next golfer is Hideki Matsuyama. Finished the tournament at +2.
Damn. That ain't what I was clapping for. I thought he did better than that. He had a terrible Sunday.
He had a really good Sunday. He had a bad Saturday.
Oh, that's the day I didn't watch. I was like, I don't know why the fuck I said Sunday. I was too busy recording a smacker. Keep talking. I'm just doing shit.
My good brother, Colin Morikawa, finished the tournament at -4.
Fuck me. I can't wait for this bitch to recap how we doing these push-ups. Fucking shit.
So the lead went from me being up 23 strokes to me going up to me losing the lead 7 and being in the lead 16 strokes to now, after 3 golfers, me being back up to almost originally where I was, 22 strokes. So my dog's next golfer is John Rahm. John Rahm finished the tournament at +4. +17 swing, 16s. Jordan Spieth finished the tournament at. He didn't do well. He very far down.
Thank God. Budget water. Because I know we didn't go 1 for 1 on strokes. We need to drop this little bitty.
Yeah. Jordan Spieth. Let me see. Jordan Spieth. Jordan
Spieffer. I'm out here smoking Kiefer Sutherland.
Damn, I know he didn't withdraw or nothing.
That nigga short stroke that he put out.
That's interesting. That man finished the tournament. I remember that.
Oh, if you can't get no numbers, then we can't have no push-ups.
Yeah, that ain't how this work. First name Jordan, last name Spieth, right? All right. Jordan Spieth did not make the cut. So we got to figure out what we're going to do for motherfuckers who don't make the cut.
Extrapolate out for them first 2 days. What was he on Friday?
So let's do this. He finished with a 74. So he finished 74, 76. What he shot on those 2 days. Par is, let me make sure.
This nigga P trying to weasel out. I thought I did bad. This nigga didn't make the cut.
Oh, you got one too.
A big minus. Fuck you, dog. Not any of the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I ain't had nobody not make the cut. The ghost pick don't count. I only did that because you switched the golfer. My top 4 was cut makers.
Yeah, he shot a 74 and so he shot. He shot 6 over. Plus 6.
So if he'd have had 2 more days, his ass would have been plus 12. If he stayed stinking at that rate.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's true.
Because Tiger had plus 13. We got to balance that shit.
Yeah, that's fine. Jordan's, we say plus 12. That's fine. It's fine.
He didn't get no fucking better. He didn't get no better.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't get no fucking better. I don't know how that nigga made the cut.
So we double that.
I want to make sure our records are accurate. Can we keep it this shit for a reason? Huh? You feel me? I hate that shit, bro. You got to go and redo this shit like 100 times. Rap that shit, man. There are 12 of them teams. So that's only 8 different. That's a damn shame. How we did the push-up?
Four. I mean 5.
You lying.
Yeah.
Wow. Doggy. 50 and 20. Nigga, ain't no way in here. Ain't no way in here like I got 70 more push-up, cuz. That's some dookie, cuz.
That's an even par golf score.
Damn, that is kind of funny. The universal summable bitches, huh? Ain't this a motherfucker? Oh man.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, Jordan Speed saved you, cuz. His sorry ass. I ain't never picking him no more. I thought I got happy because I thought I had picked Roy McIlroy.
I love
because he ended up balling. I did not. Yeah, man. Shouts out to them golfers, them boys that P picked. I'm an expert golf picker and an expert F1 picker. I pick F1. I'm blowing motherfuckers out the water. Look at that shit, boy. I know how to pick me a good golfer. Pick the winner of the tournament and everything, boy. Fuck with me.
Who won the tournament, nigga?
Scotty Scheffler.
At -10?
Yeah,
he got it done at -10? That ain't bad.
It was only 9 golfers that finished below par.
That was a damn. They got their
Augusta whooped their ass, bro.
Yeah, Augusta was in there.
Augusta was in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. 2 guys finished even. Charles Schwartzel.
Nigga P buried the fuck out of the lead. Nigga picked the winner and ain't say shit.
Yeah, man. Oh, because in the beginning you made a point to say not how they finished. Stroke difference.
So they know how the bet worked. I wasn't trying to
Oh, I got
say
you.
your picks wasn't better than mine because you picked the winner. I didn't know who won, nigga. That wasn't a loaded thing. I know this is a CODMD operation, but I came into this part of the surgery blind because, nigga, I don't do the kidneys. Nigga, I'm brain. You feel? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. It's not sexual. Don't ban us, TikTok. Pete.
Winner.
Congratulations, man. I'm gonna get you them 70. We gotta add a push-up tally page, man.
What are you gonna call that shit? Mountain Dew. Yeah, we'd have had to do some damn push-ups, buddy.
On my Super Bowl tally, cause you said it's 64.
No, your Super Bowl tally was 41.
Boom. All right, so 41 for the Super Bowl. There's 70 for the Masters. Do I got any other ones? I feel like I'm skating on something.
We had something recently.
We did the fucking Steph Curry game where I don't think Steph Curry played and Ja them got in that ass. No, vice versa?
It was,
it was Ja them got in their ass. So what the fuck was that? That one was ugly. I lost by 23. What was the multiplier?
The multiplier in that game. We changed it because it was 10 push-ups. We used to do 10 per point off the spread. And that shit was ugly. So yeah, the final score ended up being Golden State 95, Memphis 123. The spread was 10. So that would be 21. So it's a 21-point difference. And we said 10 push-ups for every point off the spread. We gonna change that, bro. That's 230 something push. That's a lot of push-ups. We'll change
I thought
that.
it was. You said it was 21 off the spread, so that'd be 210.
No. Yeah.
Nah, fuck it, bro. And they all got to be done in the same day, but not one sitting. That's how the bet structure worked. I just got a day where I got to do 210. I might want to switch the order of these two. What you think? Keep the bets like that or keep them going down? I think keep them going down, right?
Yeah, get them going down.
Keep talking while I get this together.
Yeah, man. My dog C.O.D. gonna come up out of this thing. Whoa, good gracious, that's a lot of push-ups. But that nigga chest finna be thumping, boy. Cuz gonna be chest bumping all kind of people at the bar, man. What was that, cuz? You see this chest? 210, 70, that's 280, plus another 41, that's 321 push-ups for my G. Oh my goodness, that is a good bit of push-ups that we got to get going now. But yeah, here at GSH, man, we I think this need to be a thing. That's a bet. Need to be a segment for young men need to take this into school, and young ladies as well. I know y'all like to work out, man. There's probably more fitness influencers that are women in this world than that are men. Probably more people who are into their fitness that are women than whenever I go to the gym. How many
Super Bs you had, cuz?
I had 56 Super Bs. And then I lost another bet as well. I lost.
We'll go light green when you done paid it, dark green when we done showed it on the screen. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Add a row up under C. So wherever it says C.O.D. DBM, just change that to National Championship, National Football Championship.
Just making a legend. What the hell you said? Change
so
what?
It says C.O.D. in that change C.O.D. Yeah, just change that to national championship. The football. Yeah. And so I lost that one, and I had to give you. I gave you how many did I give you that in that one? I think I gave you
your ass
20. I think I gave you 27 in that one because I did push-ups for an entire verse.
Yeah, you damn sure did.
Yeah,
it was a good time. Yeah, that'd be deep. That bitch a deep green. Yeah, I like that. Then that bitch her pussy taste like water. Damn, boy. I ain't paid out no push-up bets, y'all. If y'all were looking at the screen right now, y'all will see that P got the wave and your nigga Dave trifling on these push-up bets, but I'm gonna get it right. Cause I care. You feel what I'm saying? But P.
And you'll also see that CBS ain't had to do not a damn push-up this entire
That's why he our sports correspondent, baby.
Cooley boy ain't had to do a damn push-up.
We a quarter of the way through the year, bro. A whole last season. Fuck you talking about.
We ain't even do nothing last week saying that we made it 52 episodes, and that's how many weeks are in a year. We got a whole year worth of content. We can give you an episode for every, like, once we get to January, we can just run that. Well, we're going to have plenty more content by the time we hit that guy. But
you already know it, boy.
We can give you 52 weeks
we're
straight.
Going to be dropping them hoes on Netflix here you talking about.
Bless you.
Shiza Manelli. Thank you. But yeah, man, congratulations to P for whooping ass in another motherfucking Eerie. That's a bit from Jerry. Give me some headlines. I don't know what the fuck I be doing. P, you know what that mean? Shara. Hey, you talking about? But yeah, the whole reason I did the hand thing for people watching is so that I didn't say the thing, but I'm a real weirdo. But P, I enjoyed that too much because I did it 2 more times. P, can I do you a favor? That's very Negroid of you. I enjoyed that. Go ahead.
You can give me some headlines if that's what you're going to do.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly what the game plan, man, was, man. My nigga P said he didn't want his dessert first. So now we about to have some motherfucking fun. Boy, 5 trades NFL teams should try to execute before the 22 NFL draft.
Ooh.
Gennady Golovkin's Triple G wins. Looks strong, but can he compete with Canelo Alvarez? Nigga, we don't see about that every time about. And hold up. I had one that was dope. ADHD is less obvious in adults. Here are 4 symptoms to look for.
I want that article, but I do want to talk about these trades. Because I know I got that ADHD shit. I ain't even got to know what to look for, but we can share that with the people in the show notes. But we're gonna talk about something a little bit more entertaining, which is these trades before this NFL draft pop off. I think it's late this month or early next month, whichever the one is coming up. It's about to jump off here soon.
Yeah, it'll tell you on in the article. Is that the one you picking?
Yeah.
You got that text message? Yes, sir. Yeah. And my brother P-Bert, one half of City School in P-Bert, who bring you Give Me Some TV every week. But this is currently Give Me Some Headlines. And this story is brought to you by Bleacher Report. 5 trades NFL teams should try and execute before the 2022 NFL draft. The last 2 NFL off seasons have brought more trades featuring star players than we've ever seen. The player empowerment movement from the NBA has clearly made its way over to football. As rich contracts await, some of the biggest names. What the fuck? This sentence was written wild. Teams are no longer. Shouts out to Bleacher Report. Shouts out to Gucci, man. We say NPR. This is Bleacher Report. Shouts out to him though. Teams are no longer hoarding draft picks when an impactful veteran becomes available after stalled negotiations. Pouncing on the opportunity to acquire a high-priced veteran is a calculated gamble. As C.O.D. puffs his reefer, I know y'all like a little bit of that commentating swag, that a low-priced rookie contract can produce in an unbeatable The value that a low-priced rookie contract can produce is unbeatable compared to a veteran's salary, but the chances of a rookie helping as much as an established player is low, especially after the first round. Trades also can be difficult due to salary cap restraints and the messages that blah, 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 fucking blah. The NFL draft is on April 28th, guys. Let's get into the deals. And Pete, you are automatically the GM of one of these teams and tell me I made that offer and I'm looking to fleece their ass, or I'm the GM that got this and I'm taking it, or they can go fuck themselves. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pick one of the perspectives and just respond. Is that cool?
That's what's up. I got you.
Yeah. All right. So the deal, we got the Cleveland Browns. They would get DT Grady Jarrett from the Falcons, and the Falcons would get pick number 99 in the 2023 third round pick. What the fuck? So that's a third round pick because it's 32 teams. So that would be end of the third round and a 2023 third round pick.
And so this is the Atlanta Falcons and what other team?
Browns trading for Grady Jarrett.
The Browns would get Grady Jarrett?
Yeah, D tackle. D tackle? Yeah, D tackle. I got that right.
I believe that dude got a lot of juice in his I believe he got a lot of juice left. So this is me.
Yeah, if you want a little bit more context, their most pressing hole is at defensive tackle and their rotation of Taven Bryan and Jordan Elliott. This is the Browns. And Tom Toigle lacks reliability. Tom Toigle. Imagine that. Tom Toigle lacks reliability.
Not get the job.
In Atlanta, Tom fucking Toigle. I love me an alliteration name. Atlanta is in the midst of creating flexibility after trading receiver Julio Jones and quarterback White Lightning, getting 2 middle round picks and shredding Jarrett's $23.8 million salary cap hit is their motivation in this, and that would free up about $16.5 million cap space. So which GM are you and how you feel about the deal, man?
If I'm Atlanta, I'm pulling the trigger on that, man. And I'm allowing, that's Grady Jarrett. Yeah, I feel like if I'm Atlanta, I'm getting, Grady Jarrett's an incredible player. Don't get me wrong, but Atlanta holding him hostage for the next however many years is, I get rid of that. I get rid of that salary cap. I create space in my salary cap by getting rid of that salary on it. And even though Grady Jarrett is gonna be on a great team, it's still Cleveland. So Atlanta, you getting the best out of that. Grady Jarrett, you getting to play with Myles Garrett. Grady Jarrett, Myles Garrett get to play together, and that's gonna be fun to watch. Because you got to double team both those cats. So it's gonna be a lot of one-on-ones, or a lot of chip and help. But I feel like Atlanta should make that trade. If I'm the Atlanta GM, let me get that.
Facts. I'm over here just making faces and doing silly shit because I forgot it's on the version where you can see both of us. But big it up. Y'all heard GMP, man. GMP. Because it sounds like GMC. Giants trade. James Bradbury, not Cadbury. I know Easter was around the corner, like Easter egg. Did it already happen?
No, it happened this weekend.
It's this weekend?
Sunday. Yeah.
Damn, boy. Spirit on my shoulders. I said, I know Easter around the corner. You know, no. James Cadbury Egg, cornerback for the Giants, would be dealt for the 159th pick. I hate that they ain't just putting the fucking number in the 2023 6th round pick. It don't even say who the fuck they trading with. It's just saying they should trade them. Oh, Colts to the Colts. Get him out of there. And this is what y'all should ask for. So the deal, the Colts will get him. And
I think I take that. I think Cadbury's a legitimate starter. I'm the Colts. I'm the Colts GM. I am making that trade, and I'm giving away a 6th round pick, sure, for a starter in the league who is at worst is somebody that can step in and be a nickel corner. I'll give
them bitches in New York think they gonna draft Darrelle Revis or Deion Sanders. They keep taking 1st round swings on DBs and trading them. Fucking Eli Apple was the last one they had for, and they going on 4-year cycles. They trading them before they got to pay them. Why keep drafting them when y'all got a lot of fucking problems?
Yeah, they not working out there, man. And like the Giants don't realize that they're the problem. Like they trying to make the players a problem. They trying to make they trying to make Danny Dimes the problem. They trying to make Saquon the problem because of health things. Like they're the problem, and yeah, they are seeing that they're the problem, but they aren't seeing it. They aren't acknowledging that this is us. It's everything else, and so they gonna throw away a 4th round pick. 159 is probably a 4th round pick somewhere in there, like mid 4th round. Late 4th round, early 5th round. So that's a 5th and a 6th round pick for a guy who can come in and be at worst my nickel corner. If I'm the Colts, I'm making that trade.
Hey, big bet. All right, man. The next deal we got on the table, deal number 3 out of 5, are the Bears trading Robert Quinn. Excuse me, trying to save a cough. The 31-year-old sported an $11.3 million cap hit and was coming off a season with only 2 sacks in 15 games and had arguably the worst pact in the NFL from a team perspective. Then Quinn ripped off 18.5 sacks in 2021, and they ain't gonna want to pay him that extension, boy. So they trying to get Robert Quinn from the Bears to the Chiefs for the number 94 pick, which will be a 3rd rounder. How you feeling?
If I'm the Chiefs, I feel like that's a solid move. You getting
they got Chandler rusher? Jones?
Yeah, I think they got Chandler Jones. Yeah, they still got Chandler Jones. And they got him from Arizona in the offseason.
They had him for a minute. He was there for the Super Bowl. I'm trying to make sure they ain't losing.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Am I tripping?
Who was the?
Keep talking. You keep talking about the trade. I'll figure this out.
Yeah, for somebody. So with that trade, I'm definitely taking a pass rusher. Somebody who ripped off 18.5 sacks. Now, you also got to look at is the context in which he got those 18.5 sacks. What type of environment was he in? Like, what type of players was he around? You got to put him in a situation where, and when you the Chiefs, when they playing the old Chiefs game and they was slinging it all across the yard and they would put themselves in positions where everybody knew they had to pass the ball. Like every situation was 3rd and long for people who are playing the Chiefs. Then Robert Quinn is the perfect type of player because he can, as they always say on broadcast, pin his ears back and get after the quarterback. And
just so the people know before we get too far away from it, I fucked that all the way off. He was most definitely like P-Bert said on Arizona, and he signed a 3-year deal with the fucking Raiders. The Chiefs gonna have a tough time, boy.
Yeah. So the Chiefs trying to get pieces. If I'm Robert Quinn, hell yeah, I'm going to the Chiefs. They gonna have to pay me They want these 18.5 sacks from last year. They gonna have to pay me.
Looking between your mic stand. That's funny as shit. Move your shoulder slightly over the other way. Yeah, the other way. What? I'm fucking with you. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. And the P gets skinny like they firing at it. You want to hear their fourth deal, man? The Jags, you ain't watched none of their games, nigga. The Jags trading Cam Robinson to the Panthers. Let's skip that one. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, that's the last deal, man. That is. Fuck that deal. That is, or has been. Give me some headline. It's your boy. C.O.D. the C.O.W.boy music, man. Yeah. And hey man, can I explain something to the people before we transition into this next segment?
Yeah, do you think?
I've always told people I didn't know where I got this from when they asked, but I actually answered this young lady when she asked today. She's like, "You are so country. Where you get that shit from?" And the only reason I asked is because I was like, "Bitch, ain't you from Houston?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Nigga, I got that shit from y'all." Because I be like, that C.O.D. the C.O.W.boy music, you know, man, it's my country ass way of if you watch hooping and shit, like when Jeff Hornacek did it, free throws and shit, he'd like do something with his, like Steve Nash would rub his dirty ass hands in his hair and shit, and that was like saying hey to his kid. Jeff Hornacek would blow a kiss at every free throw and shit, and that's me screaming rest in peace Pimp C every time. And so he said 9 times back. He said play as fuck. I just say it country as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that's me showing love to Pimp C. And if you look at the time, around the time that I started saying it, it makes sense. Am I right or wrong, P?
Yeah.
Because I went from I was always C.O.D. the C.O.W.boy music as an artist, but when I produced, I was Nightmare Productions, and after that I went ahead and dropped C.O.D. the C.O.W.boy music from the artist name, and C.O.D. is the artist name. The C.O.W.boy music became the producer, and I put that Pimp C on the back of that whole. But yeah, man, shouts out to Chad Butler, man. Rest in peace to the God, and much love to Bun B, man. We got to do it. Give me some second line here soon for the OG. Give him some flowers while he's still here, because I fuck with G. But yeah, man, we gonna transition on into some give me some sports, man. We've been avoiding the fuck out of the NBA because somebody stunk it the fuck up in the West. He my goat. Fuck y'all. But yeah, man, we gonna talk about that playoff picture. Before I even talk to you about where it's at currently, do you have any thoughts about where you thought it was going to be this year and what it ended up happening? How do you feel? Before you know what, I'm going to just give you some of what the thick of it is, man. Right now, we are currently, let me see, 53-29. Yeah, some of these niggas done played their whole 82. Some of these motherfuckers got like one game left. 34, so that'll be 52, 82. Is all of these niggas done? Is tonight the last night of basketball? Okay, yeah. So Wednesday the last night. You got Hornets at the Hawks, Spurs at the Pellies. Tonight you got Cavs at is that Tuesday? Yeah, so ain't shit on tonight. It's games tomorrow night. Cavs at the Nets, Clips at the Timberwolves, and then Wednesday you got Hornets at Hawks, Spurs at the Pellies. But the current standings, with most of everybody already the fuck done, I'll let you know who's clinched. In the Eastern Conference, we have going from play-in until number 1. Because everybody is set. We have LaMelo Ball getting their first shot at the playoffs, baby, with the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he at number 10. And they will be playing the number 7 seed, Brooklyn Nets, in that play-in game. But you do gotta if they lose, they out this bitch. You feel me? But
wait, the Brooklyn Nets is the 7th seed?
Yeah, they end up playing like a motherfucker.
Damn.
And you know they do that round robin too. So the number 8 and 9 seed will be playing each other for the play-in, the first play-in game. And then the two losers play each other. Am I correct?
I think so, yeah.
You have to win to get in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So or the losers of both games play each other. You couldn't play the same team. Yeah, because they would have won. Anyway, Cleveland playing Atlanta, man. So that should be an interesting one, man.
Mm.
And Cleveland got home court because they ate. So that's going to be interesting. And then we slide right on into Chicago, who's done playing and clinched that number 6. So it should be interesting to see what Lonzo them do in the East. Lonzo and Caruso back together from the Lake Show. So I'm rooting for Chicago in the East. You already fucking know it. Shouts out to Zach LaVine, who finally got a team. And I hope they get some health going into this bitch with this little rest. Then we got Toronto at number 5. And then we got Philly coming in at number 4, who got the MVP somehow. Then we got Milwaukee at number 3. Then we got Big Boston, Big Boss bitches. They dropped from number 1 to number 2. And then we got Miami, who got the number 1 seed in the East after making the finals less than a year ago, even though
Miami, the number 1 seed in the East. I haven't heard a fucking word about them the entire season. That's hilarious. And
because they got the number 1 seed winning 53 games. That's why you didn't hear a lot of buzz. The East was kind of a poop show. The top 4 seeds in the NBA are all in the whole up. Yeah, top 3 seeds in the NBA in the West.
Okay.
And they only got sense. Dallas by a game. But go ahead, though. How you feel about the East? Talk your shit, man. From the play-in to number 1, man. You got the list. Talk to the people. Give me some sports.
In the play-in, I really want to see LaMelo play a full series. So him
with the world watching.
Yeah. But that I'm really looking forward to seeing him play KD in like Brooklyn, because that's gonna be a very entertaining play-in tournament. Getting LaMelo versus KD. Now, do I think LaMelo them gonna win? Not really. But crazy things have happened. Staying in the East, I want to see Atlanta. Obviously, I want to see Atlanta getting that thing, man. Playoffs are better with Ice Trae. They just are. Like, it's certain players that you really like. I look at KD, I'm like, this motherfucker breathe, eat, sleep, hooping. Bron love the fucking hoop. KD love the hoop. Ice Trae loves the fucking hoop. LaMelo loves the hoop. And so getting those guys who are, and I don't know like really how they made Ice Trae a villain, but they have somehow. But a lot of what I've come to understand about story arcs is that I love villains. And if y'all want to make Ice Trae a villain, cool. But that dude is, he's a generational player. So I'm looking forward to them getting to the playoffs. That's how you raise your hand.
Explaining how the play-in work, giving the people the accurate facts. The way this is going to work, guys, is the lowest seeds are playing for the opportunity to play the loser of the 7 and 8 seed game. So if you win the 7 and 8 seed game between Nets and Cavs, you get the 7 seed. The loser of that game plays the winner of Hornets, Hawks. So LaMelo has to win 2 to get in. He got 2 all or nothing games to get him a 4-game series. It just got better. Big it up. I can't wait to see LeVar Ball on the sideline. And because Lonzo don't have to play yet, I hope him and Angelo come sit with their daddy and turn the fuck up, bruh.
That's what's up. Yeah. I'm excited.
You know Jello gonna be there. You know G3 gonna be in there, bitch.
I'm excited to see Philly fold. Because Doc Rivers is we know Doc Rivers.
He make the playoffs on the bottom side with Chicago as a 6-2? With the way the schedules work out, you don't have a ball on TV every night of the playoffs? Come on, man. Let go.
Yeah.
If I'm going to have to do a playoffs without LeBron, I take the fuck out of that because I'm watching one game every night, the ball game. Pun intended.
We watching the ball game.
But now that I've corrected the play-in, can I give you the Western Conference and what it looked like?
Hold on, man. I got to tell you who come out the East first, or who I think come out the East.
You making predictions?
Nah, I'm not. Go ahead.
I thought we was just talking. No, go ahead, nigga, because I'd wait till the play-in and we make play-in predictions. And once the bracket set, then the nigga really figure it out.
Yeah, we can do that.
Kind of West definitely going to be determined by the bracket, big dog. You feel?
This is, I'm excited to see Giannis.
Who?
That's what I wanted to say. I'm excited to see. I want to see.
You can throw a teaser. But we're going to pick the number of games and all that shit series by series. We're going to bet out the playoff shit. We finna have push-ups ride. We finna get Diesel in the spring.
Yeah, well, you already
video shoots coming up.
Yeah, here we go.
I had a good workout today. It was good stuff. It looked like I shaved. I swear I got hair on my arm. But Western Conference. From 10 to who probably gonna win. We got the Sassafras San Antonio Spurs playing the NOP Pelicans. You feel me? The New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
I just told you at the top of the show how I love their flavor palette. You feel what I'm saying? And it looked like old boy started eating crazy, and he been trying to show out on some Michael Jordan shit. He want to come back and play in the playoffs. They made him sit out the regular season so he couldn't fuck up their seeding as far as them lottery bids. So they might let that nigga play. I don't know, but who you think winning that game to play the loser of LA Clippers at 8 versus the Minnesota Timberwolves at 7? Cat first chance to get in the playoffs and Zion first chance to get in the playoffs. What you think? Cat been talking a lot of shit this year. Calling LeBron a bitch ass nigga, and that nigga ain't even played in the playoffs.
Cat said he was gonna be different though. After he lost his a bunch of family members to COVID, man. He said the old Cat dead. I'm gonna go about this thing a different way, and he has been.
All I seen is a big pussy cat going around, and I ain't impressed. I don't like niggas who try to be the opposite of their negative image. Just be you. If you're a big pussy ass nigga, be a big pussy ass nigga. Power ain't never try to be hard. He just got next to Kobe. Kobe was a fucking lunatic and Powell played ball. He got to stay a technician and he had his crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let Anthony Edwards be him. I feel like that's really why he's trying to be somebody different. Because Anthony Edwards was a fucking star and he saw it becoming his team. Like all of that LeBron, a bitch ass nigga, you two, all of that came right after that nigga like 50-point game. All of this him being demonstrative and all this flamboyant shit, that came right after Anthony Edwards' big game, G. I ain't impressed. I see what's going on. It's going to be a Shaq and Kobe situation. Except Anthony Edwards just going to dip. Cat not good enough to have Shaq attitude. And to just now start trying to play like Shaq, you can't talk like him at the 7th seed. I don't like that nigga, G. But
I see.
You know how I feel. So how you feel about the 7 through 10 swap up? Who winning that Nop versus Sassafras to play the loser?
Taking my Nop
of many. You taking Nope?
Yeah. I'm taking my Nop.
You know, they little lay out there too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got Lonzo, but they do got B.I.
Yeah.
Josh Hort. Motherfucking what's that other boy? Not Ellington.
Not Wayne Ellington.
Still got him. It was they traded Lonzo. Oh no, he left as a free agent. So it was Lonzo.
Lonzo was there. Yeah.
So they just got B.I. and Hart, but still, I got love for New Orleans. They got some hoopers though. How you feel about it? Who winning that 9-10 to play the loser, and who is that loser gonna be?
Nop is gonna win that thing, and they're gonna go on to play. We'll call it. I want to see Minnesota.
Damn. So you think PG-13, after we did a Gimme some second line on Mr. Paul Anthony Clifton. After y'all think y'all got Paul Clifton, Anthony George, Russia? What the fuck? After we done did a whole Paula, like Marsha.
I think what's our boy name? No, I actually fucked it. I'm sorry.
A lot of top of the head in the episode.
Ain't your boy
see that shit?
Your boy Pat Bell play for Minnesota, don't it? I can't go for that team. Clippers all the way.
Them dreads be lasting. Yeah, you thought he was on the Clippers, but he on that other team.
Yeah, he on the other team. I forgot they traded him away. Released him or whatever. Yeah, we got to go Clippers in that.
Afro up before I get a retweet.
So we're going Knop versus Clippers.
You going Knop versus Clippers, Scott?
Yeah.
I can see the top of my head now. I'm just trying to make sure I got my pull-out game strong. You know what I mean? Look decent up there. We good to go?
Yeah.
So he think it's gonna be the Pellies.
Yeah.
Hold up, nigga. He think it's gonna be the Pellies versus the Clippers because they're gonna lose. No. You said the Clippers gonna win, right?
Clippers gonna win, yeah.
So the Clippers the 7th seed. So you got New Orleans versus Minnesota in the loser take all game for the 8th seed. Now one of them a winner, but it's still a loser take all game. Who winning that game? Who taking the 8th seed?
Nah. Actually, Minnesota. Anthony Edwards is good, man. I like him. I don't want to see a playoffs without Anthony Edwards in it. So Knopp gets to play Minnesota in the loser against the 8th seed game, and Minnesota gonna beat Knopp.
I'm gonna speak it for him. B.I. gonna have a LeBron level game that make people watch him all next year. I don't know if he's gonna have a buzzer beater or this or that. But they gonna smack these niggas. They gonna bust the Spurs ass, and in that game, he gonna go toe to toe with Anthony Edwards and Cat by himself. And if Zion play, I think we got a coin flip. But dropping into the 6 through 1, we got Denver, who apparently got the MVP. The MVP race this year, whack it fuck. Then we got Utah with Hootie Ho-Ha. And then we got Dallas at number 4, Golden State at number 3, clinched. And then we got Memphis and
man, Phoenix that's crazy.
At 2-1.
That's crazy. That Memphis is the number 2 seed in the motherfucker. That's crazy. That's
cleared it by 3 games too. It wasn't close.
That's what's up, man.
The 6th seed is closer to the 3 seed than the 3 seed is to the 2.
Okay.
I embellished a little bit. It's really that's 5 games, but they did beat Golden State by 3 games though. That's petty. I'm just laughing for no reason.
That's good stuff, though, man. Oh, but whatever. Yeah, I want Memphis to go. I want Memphis to move that needle this year, man. Always been a big fan of the city as a whole. Their sports teams. They only have one, to my knowledge, is a professional team to consume. But I'm with that shit. I'm with Memphis doing some things. Dallas, I didn't know Dallas was that high of a seed. The only person I know on that team is Luka and Tim Hardaway Jr. I think. I don't know who none of the other cat.
Yeah, that boy finna have an interesting playoffs.
I don't know who none of them other motherfuckers is. And then
you said Luka and who?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Okay, I want to make sure you didn't say Porzingis because they didn't got traded. I want to make sure you are not here butt naked on these podcast streets because niggas will make fun of you. You know what I mean?
Phoenix is the 1 seed.
Yeah, you got here on the audio waves.
That's cool.
No bass. Who?
Chris Paul just made them like just very unlikable. As good as they are, they have been. He just make them very unlikable.
Yeah, I'm very happy that Book getting the win.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Book
feel
seems like
about...
a bitch now too, though, man. Like the more I see out of Book, the more I'm like, This nigga a little hoe too. He a little light skinned hoe. He do a lot. He do a lot of bitching in the morning. You know, I mean, do your thing. You hell of a basketball player, but he seemed like he do a lot of light skinned bitching.
But he do seem like a spoiled brat who don't have to deal with not getting what he want anymore, as opposed to a nigga who grinded it out and finally figured it out, and now he don't feel like Jason Tatum do.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum feel like he got it out the mud, and Boston fucking stink.
Shout out St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fuck with them St. Louis boys, man. Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal. Shouts out. I got family out there.
Daquan, Nelly.
Fuck with them boys. Yeah, all them boys. Keywan. Murphy Lee.
City Spud. I knew that's the next one you was going to. Hey, I got screens. This nigga stupid.
Well, man. Shout out to them St. Louis boys, man.
What they out there saying word like her and there and all curve.
Hey, Nelly. Page my mom and him. My cousin, he got my real cell phone number. He go. Anyway, baby, do it how we do it. Do it St. Louis. But yeah, man. Shout out to them boys, man.
Bro, I ain't know how he can follow that up. That nigga
Jason Tatum makes
that
Boston
Aquadelli put it in your mind. There be a lot I said. There will be none of that. You know that with Lala, did you?
I did not.
Yeah, but you know I'm a Delhi fan, cuz. But what you said about Tatum? You think Tatum gonna do something this year?
He makes Boston relatively likable. Because I do not like Boston. I haven't liked Boston.
You say he make him likable?
He not likable. He make Boston tolerable. I want to see.
I'm so happy they wasn't the 1 seed. I ain't know how I was gonna talk to Boo for the whole playoffs. That's our sports correspondent from season 1. Y'all may remember him.
And Boston, those are his teams.
Yeah.
Boo, you tripping, bro? What?
Whoa! But if you think about our era, that's who was winning, I guess. You don't like the Patriots, I don't think. I don't know who his football team is.
Probably
I hope it's the Titans. If it ain't the Titans, he could suck a fart.
He probably a Cowboys fan. I feel like all them people like are the same people, bro. Like people who like Duke, they like the Patriots. They like. I ain't gonna say that shit.
So who do the Jets like for basketball?
People who are fans of the Jets?
Yeah. Oh, Knicks. I'm tripping.
Oh.
Jets fans are definitely Knicks fans. They like to be tortured.
That is Knicks fans are they college teams?
They probably like the Mets. Yeah, I think it's Jets, Knicks, Mets. I think that's how they get out.
What a terrible group of teams. What a terrible group of professional sports teams, bro.
My camera committed suicide.
Awful, bro. Knicks, Mets, Jets. Bro, it was a rapper. It's always some shit that I see. What's the dude who?
Knicks, Jets.
It's a motherfucker. Who is that, man? It's a battle rapper who say, fuck the N, fuck the S, fuck the J, fuck the Jets, fuck reasonable doubt, fuck N, fuck Man, that shit fire, bro. We gotta find that. That shit is a battle rap history. But like he go through all the New York. He from somewhere. He like fuck the N, fuck the Jets, fuck the N, fuck the Mets, fuck
shit got wild over here.
Fuck the Islanders. He said fuck all the New York. He said fuck reasonable doubt, fuck paid in full, and that's just how I feel.
Bruh. I look for any opportunity I can to post that Jamie Foxx clip. You want to move to New York with Patrick? You want to fuck? Hold up. I don't even know how to get there. Then they say, New York could kill you. Is that what you really want? That's one of my favorite bits from the Jamie Foxx show on God, bro. You want to leave the LA sunshine and all of this? You want to move to New York and root for Patrick Ewing and the old ass Knicks? New York could kill you. Is that what you really want? That they got them DX ad libs that they kept throwing his shirt off? They in a dirty ass alleyway. Damn. Scared the shit out of me. They in a dirty ass alleyway shooting dice and shit. This nigga strip his shirt open and apparently wind blowed. And this nigga shirt flowing in the breeze. Just nonsense.
Jamie Foxx show.
I remember that at the beginning
most
of the
talented
show.
person on
Don't
earth,
keep hitting
man.
your desk. And I forgot that shit by the end of the show. You feel me? And as we creep up on 150, you diggy. P, could you do me a favor for a change? My dog.
Man, what you want me to do for you, bro?
Could you give me the square root of 532, please? Now I'm just fucking with you. Could you tell me something good, cuz?
25.6. Hell yeah, I could tell you something good, bro. So I was looking for stories, man, to share a bit of light with the people, man. You know how we always end this show is we want to leave you with a little bit of love, a little bit of light to carry in your day, or an interesting story or something that's, you know, it's kind of not, it got a little bit of je ne sais quoi to it. You got a little bit of uplifting to it, something funny, something for you to take away that just give you a little bit of substance, man. And so I found this story about one of the greatest artists of our generation and probably of all time, honestly, Jean-Michel Basquiat. And he passed away, but that's not what this thing is about. He has transitioned, but this story is about what he left here and what continues to live on. And so you see artists, man, when they pass away, they were signed to like some major label, or like they had some contract where people can release all of their works and shit and profit off of them. And it's things that they wouldn't have released had they still been alive. And people profit who don't deserve to profit off of that artist's hard work and all the time and the energy and the labor and the relationships and the experience that built those works of art. People benefit from it who don't really deserve it. In this case, man, we seeing Jean-Michel Basquiat's unseen works come to fruition from the people who knew him the absolute best, which are his sisters. So this story out of Rolling Stone, there's a Basquiat exhibit, and his sisters are going to be hosting his 200 pieces of new work, and his sisters are going to like be at this exhibit and explain like these works.
200?
200 works of Basquiat,
wow.
Bro. So I'll give you this. Jean-Michel Basquiat's youngest sister still vividly remembers the day her brother appeared outside of her family's Brooklyn home in a limousine. The artist had been telling his family for years that he was going to make it as a painter, but his father, Gerard, a Haitian immigrant, was worried about his son's future and wanted him to have a more practical job like a doctor or lawyer. Nevertheless, Jean-Michel was determined. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning and I was getting dressed to go to school. Janine Hirivo remembers. The doorbell rang and my dad and I ran over to see who it could possibly be. And Jean-Michel is standing there with his beautiful mane of dreadlocks, and he was wearing a suit. He had just had a show that was very successful. When we opened the door, he said, "I made it." It was an emotional moment, and it was quick. He turned back around and said, "I love you guys." He got back in the limousine. He pulled off, but it was exactly how he said he was going to come back. And so a new exhibition, Jean-Michel Basquiat, King Pleasure, opened in New York City over this past weekend. It presents a different perspective on the late artist's life, career, and success. His families. Basquiat's sisters, Hirivo and Lassane Basquiat and his stepmother, Nora Fitzpatrick, organized the exhibit located at RXR's Starrett Lehigh Building, collecting more than 200 never before seen or rarely shown paintings, drawings, and objects from the family's archives. And yeah, bro. So this is extremely dope, and I'm gonna make sure that I put this story, the link to this joint. I love when art never dies, man. Like it never dies. Like you can't kill that shit. Like no matter, like we've been talking about this motherfucker Shakespeare for hundreds of years, and like we still study him. Like I studied him in the year of our Lord 2000 and some shit. And this motherfucker was writing stuff back in the 1700s, man. So creators are really what keep this world moving, because we still study them. And like how, I'll never forget how Dr. Engel used to shape like he used to shape humanity from literature. And he's like, somebody wrote about this person's character, and somebody, like, there's experiences and there's all these things that get poured into the words that go into these pages, man. Same goes for other art mediums and artists. It's like they have all these experiences, man, and like to get to see a side of somebody who is no longer here that I didn't know personally, but I've come to know in like his art, being in like there's folks in this city with like art in their restaurants from Basquiat, man. So to be able to go and visit that and see these 200 works from the people who were closest to him, and not some label who's just throwing this out here trying to make money off of it. Like, these are people who actually cared about him, and I'm sure they took a whole lot of care, and everything is meticulously planned for this rollout, man. So art lives on, man. Buy art, not dope. Like we mentioned earlier, we took that we had that photo shoot in the parking lot at one of my old apartment complexes, man. And my dog had that shirt that he bought. Where you buy that shirt from? We went to like some exhibit or something that you bought that shirt from, didn't you?
Paintings and pancakes and something.
Yeah.
Pancakes and something. I follow one of the artists from it to that day. I think he still be doing that shit. You know what I'm talking about? It was pancakes and something, bro. What was it?
I don't remember. I remember me, you, and Shorty went over there.
Is it an art word? It was a chick I was talking to, or was it
No, it's my lady. My lady went over there with us. Like I remember I think we went to this thing together, because I bought
I feel like I saw somebody I knew that though. Was it it might have been Coloring Cat. What's your real name? The model we met at the photo shoot. He ended up drawing her. You know what I'm talking about?
T something.
Not her. The other one. The Spanish young woman.
Francesca?
I don't think that's it. Boyfriend got dreads. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga got blonde dread. You took photos of her. You got photos of her on your camera. Light-skinned chick. She had on like a brown leotard or some shit. I remember like it was yesterday, because at the shit, I think he took photos of her at the shit and he just drew her from the photos. That's why I remember what she had on, because the art is her from that night, if that makes sense.
Okay. I don't remember her name, man.
You got photo. Look at the shit from that photo shoot where you got, because I think it's the same leotard that they took pictures in, because you got photos of them in the same joint.
That would take hours. I don't know what memory card that's all. I haven't the slightest.
You be buying new memory cards instead of one hard drive and just clearing the memory card? That's rookie shit.
Yes.
This nigga is 52. This nigga fill up this supposed to be tell me something good. Let me let y'all know something. Whether it's passing the weed or criticism on me and old as fuck, we here at Give Me Some Headlines believe that it is always better to give that it is to receive. Yes, it is.
Apparently, I got to give my damn memory cards a break.
He leaving them bitches on them. What about when the bitches don't slide in computers no more?
I'll make a change.